Awesome. I'm going to go ahead and start the recording. You guys see that? Okay, I hope so. Okay, awesome. Well, hello everyone. Welcome. My name is Carmen Maxwell, and we are so excited that you're joining us to learn how one simple change can add up to huge and meaningful results in your health. You know, I didn't always have thriving health, but I do today. And I'm so excited to share with you this information that really has changed everything for me. So, whoops, sorry, I went too fast. Healthy used to be simple. It wasn't the latest superfood or the new diet craze. Healthy was fresh vegetables from grandma's garden. Kids played outside until it was dark. We drank water from the hose, and at the end of the day, we were tired and we went to sleep. Today, everything looks very different. Family dinners are replaced with fast food. Neighborhood games outside are replaced with games online or smartphone socializing. Sugary sodas and desserts that used to be birthday party foods, they're now everyday treats. And people turn to energy drinks because they don't have the energy to get through the day. So how are you taking care of yourself? I think we can all agree that our health is made up of these 4 core things. So how are you doing? How are you doing with eating real food? And I'm not talking about something from a box or a package. What about exercise? You know, just find something that you like and then do it. Water. We should strive to drink half of our body weight in ounces per day. And getting enough sleep and reducing stress. Your body does all kinds of things when you're sleeping. It detoxifies, it repairs, and your hormones are really able to do their thing. So society today is sleep deprived. It's almost like a badge of honor. We need proper sleep to be healthy. And there are 2 startling trends in our world. The first one is that environmental toxins are increasing. And the second one is that our food quality is decreasing, which is causing the perfect storm in our bodies. So increased environmental toxins and decreased quality of food is causing oxidative stress in our bodies every day. But there are other causes as well. Smoking, exercise, stress, medications, flying in an airplane, and even pregnancy. This is important to understand because oxidation causes aging and disease. And wrinkles are an example of oxidative stress happening in our skin cells. So another illustration of oxidative stress is the apple that you see below. If you cut an apple in half and you leave it out on the counter, what happens? It turns brown, right? It's aging. But if you squeeze lemon juice on it, which lemon juice is an antioxidant, what happens? It doesn't turn brown. It slows down the aging process. So just like a lemon helps to lessen the oxidative stress on the apple, antioxidants from fruits and vegetables neutralize that harmful oxidative stress. And they are truly our best defense. They shield and protect us. So Time magazine says that the news isn't that fruits and vegetables are good for you. It's that they're so good for you, they could actually save your life. So we need to eat 7 to 13 servings of fruits and vegetables every single day, but almost no one does. And certainly not the variety or the consistency that we need. So most people know that they're not eating enough fruits and vegetables every day. So about 70% of Americans turn to vitamin supplements. But let's talk about the difference between vitamins and whole food. A vitamin has 35 to 50 isolated nutrients in it, whereas an apple has 10,000 nutrients in it. So each fruit or vegetable has that many, and they work together to protect our bodies. So there's really no comparison. Vitamins barely scratch the surface as far as potential or effectiveness. So science is telling us over and over to get our nutrients from whole food instead of from isolated nutrients. And the isolated nutrients actually might do more harm than good. So it's important to eat as many fruits and vegetables as you can every day, even beyond the minimum recommendation of 7. Maybe you or someone who does eat a lot of fruits and vegetables. And this is great, but it's really important to know that our fruits and vegetables today are picked too early. They're transported thousands of miles, so they're not as nutritionally dense. So that's why we need to eat at least 7 to 13 servings per day. A serving size is actually the size of your fist. So if you're a serious athlete, you actually might need to eat as many as 16 to 18 servings per day. 16 to 18, that's a lot. So the one simple change that our family made to get more fruits and vegetables every day is called Juice Plus. And Juice Plus is a way to add 30 raw, vine-ripened fruits and vegetables to your diet. So vine ripening is so important because over half of the nutrients develop in the last 2 to 3 days of the ripening process. And after the produce is picked, they're juiced and dried and put into a capsule or a chewable. They even juice the peels, the leaves, and the seeds. So it's really like getting the rainbow, a huge variety of fresh produce every day. And it's not a substitute for the real thing. It helps us to bridge the gap. So I want to share a little bit about how my family learned about Juice Plus. It was about 13 years ago, and that sweet little baby up in the top left corner, she was one of those children who was just sick all the time. In fact, this picture was taken the day before we learned about Juice Plus. And she was just a regular at the pediatrician's office, and I was looking for a way to get her healthy. And so when my sister shared Juice Plus with me, and she shared that it was fruits and vegetables, first of all, and that there was research behind it, and then also that it was guaranteed to be pure, it really checked all of my mama boxes. So we got started, and we had just a wonderful experience. You know, my husband, my daughter went from once-a-month sick visits to once-a-year well visits. I was able to use Juice Plus as my prenatal for my second daughter, and my second daughter hasn't had a sick visit in 11 years, and she is the healthiest kid and just really eats everything. I love the variety that she gets in her diet. My husband, his taste really started to change. He started to crave more healthy food, and as a result lost a pretty significant amount of weight, and he never dieted a day in his life. He just started reaching for healthier foods. And for me, my vision actually improved over the years, so that today at age 42, I have better vision than I ever did in my 20s. And in addition to that, I stopped needing that afternoon nap or that afternoon caffeine shot to get me through the day. I now have plenty of energy to get through the day all the way until well after my kids are in bed. So that is pretty amazing. So we are just so super grateful that we have learned about Juice Plus, and I'm excited to share some other stories with you later on in the program. So first, let's talk about the Juice Plus shakes. The chocolate and vanilla complete is vegan, it's gluten-free, it's whole food protein, fiber, amino acids, and fruits and vegetables in a shake. All of that in a shake. It's great for any meal as a post-workout recovery or mid-afternoon snack. The complete also comes in snack bars, so if shakes aren't your things, you can try a bar. I eat these all the time too. I carry them around in my purse. I love them. The complete, either bars or shakes, this is macro nutrition, and it's a beautiful complement to the micro nutrition of the capsules or the chewables. So macronutrients are like the gas in your car, and micronutrients are like the oil. You have to have them both. So I want to just share a little bit about how our family uses the shake. So we drink the shakes, all four of us drink the shake every single morning. I love that when my kids get their Juice Plus chewables or capsules and their shake in the morning, they're having 45 plants in their body before they even get on the school bus, and they get on the school bus at 7:15 a.m. So 45 plants in their body. You know, as my kids get older, I know I can't really control what they eat, what they put in their mouth nearly as much as I could when they were younger. So I love that they start the day with a foundation, and then I just hope that they make good choices for the rest of the day. I also love to add an afternoon shake. I usually just shake it up with water or coconut water around 3 o'clock, and I love it because I don't get the munchies before dinner, and I tend to not overeat at dinner, which means that I go to bed feeling better, not overstuffed, and I sleep better. Okay, so like I mentioned, when you add the Juice Plus Complete Shake to the capsules, you're actually getting 45 whole foods in every day. That's a lot of nutrition. So there are a lot of nutritional products out there, but Juice Plus is really unique in 3 specific ways. First of all, it's a food, not a vitamin. So when you look at the back of Juice Plus, you can see, hopefully you can see that, it says nutrition facts, just like you would see on a bag of frozen broccoli at the grocery store. The government considers this food. Second, it has something called an NSF certification. And NSF is a private company that certifies Juice Plus products to be sure that what is on the label is actually in the product. And they stringently test for pesticides, mold, bacteria, stimulants, etc. So there's no warning label on Juice Plus. It's safe for people of all ages, pregnant, nursing moms, children, the elderly, and even professional athletes. And third, Juice Plus is the most thoroughly researched nutritional product in the world. So Juice Plus is set apart from all other nutritional products because of the original clinical research that's taken place all over the world for over 20 years. Well-known research institutions have studied Juice Plus. These are gold standard, double-blind, placebo-controlled, randomized, so very credible research that's been published in peer-reviewed medical journals. So I know that I've heard about MD Anderson from people for years and about the credibility of that hospital. So how impressive is it that Juice Plus has a study that was done there? So these are just some of the results. Uh-oh, what happened? Sorry, guys. Can you still see that? I don't know what happened there. So these are just some, right here. These are just some of the results that we've seen from the Juice Plus research. So improved cardiovascular wellness, supports the immune system, improves gum tissue, reduces oxidative stress, reduces inflammation, protects our DNA, that's anti-aging, provides for healthier skin, improves insulin resistance, improves abdominal, I gotta make you guys smaller, fat mass, increased quality of life, and better lung health. So all of that is really just to say that when you eat Juice Plus consistently day after day after day, what happens is you get healthier on a cellular level. So now I'm really excited for Melissa to share her story. So Melissa, go ahead and unmute yourself and take it away, girl.
Hi, everyone. I would love to say that Juice Plus made sense to me when I first learned about it almost 10 years ago, but it didn't. I just couldn't wrap my mind around getting all of those fruits, veggies, and berries into those little capsules. To me, it sounded like a gimmick, and I wasn't buying it. To say I was skeptical would be an understatement. But my cousin Michelle kept sharing it with me, and I would go to her events because they were fun, and she served wine. At one of those parties, Michelle shared about the research behind Juice Plus, and that's when my ears perked up. I am definitely a research-minded person. I have a doctorate in biochemistry and have published many papers in peer-reviewed journals, and I also have experience working in clinical trials for both drugs and devices. I wanted to know more about this so-called research, so I took a look and was very impressed. This was real research that has been published in real journals that I've heard of and respect. And not only that, Juice Plus conducted real clinical trials, meaning randomized, double-blind, placebo-controlled studies, the types of studies that I've managed before, actually at MD Anderson, so I know what a credible institution that is and how hard it is to actually get to conduct studies there. So after reading the papers, I got on board, sort of. I ordered Juice Plus for myself, but only took it occasionally because at the time I thought I ate well enough and took good care of myself. And I didn't believe that I needed it every day. That changed about 1.5 years ago when I started taking the trio every day and most days drinking a complete shake as well. And that's when I really started to notice some benefits. The biggest benefit I've seen is with my eyes. Before, my eyes were extremely dry and I would wake up in so much pain, I couldn't really do anything until I put these crazy thick eye drops in. Not only that, I would get crazy allergy attacks and my eyes would water and burn. Honestly, I can't remember the last time either of those things have happened. It's been at least 9 months or so. And another benefit is the strength of my nails. They are much thicker than they were before. I also really love the complete shakes for pre and post-workout nutrition. During training for my first marathon last year, I would make a super shake with 2 scoops of complete oats, a banana, frozen berries, coconut oil, greens, honestly, it was hard to drink sometimes because it was so filling and not a lot of calories, but calories that you need when you're going to go embark on a 2 to 3 hour long run. And that I needed to fuel my body to make it through feeling good. Before Juice Plus, I would often get nauseous during long runs because of not having enough nutrition before going out. Lastly, one more comment is why I really love Juice Plus and decided to join the community is that they really encourage you to make one simple change at a time. And it's so much easier to manage than when you try and do these drastic changes or go on these crazy diets. I mean, it's really one small thing at a time. We all can do that. So thanks for listening to my story.
Thanks, Melissa. I love that because I was definitely a research-minded person as well. So that got me really excited. And this is really my favorite research study, though. It's our children's health study. Whoops, I went too fast, sorry. And children can receive, through our children's health study, their Juice Plus free for up to 4 years. So they have to be between the ages of 4 years old all the way through undergraduate and college. And if mom buys Juice Plus, she can sponsor a child to receive it for free. If dad or another adult orders Juice Plus, they can sponsor another child. And parents are asked to just fill out a quick survey about what effect Juice Plus has had on the health of their family. So we've had almost 1 million children participate in this children's health study. And just look at the wonderful results. I know that my favorite is that 61% of these kids are craving more fruits and vegetables. And, you know, that totally happened to my husband. I know we're talking about kids, but I just want to say that my husband, when we were about 6 months into eating Juice Plus, I walked downstairs and he was in the kitchen and he was snacking on an apple. And I said, "What are you doing?" And he said, "I'm having a snack." And I said, "But you're eating an apple." And he said, "It just sounded good." And let me just tell you that we'd been together since I was 19 years old. I'd never seen him snack on a piece of fruit. So that's when I knew that Juice Plus was working in his body and making him crave foods, specifically fruits, that he had never craved before. So 10 years ago, 10 years ago, the Juice Plus company sent out a survey asking what else customers were taking in addition to the Juice Plus. And the answer, overwhelmingly, was omegas. So the company found a way to create an all plant-based blend of omega-3, 5, 6, 7, and 9 fatty acids. So they cut out the middle fish and went straight to the algae and the plants to get the omegas. So the Juice Plus Omega blend is the first to use cold fusion technology, so the oils aren't exposed to any heat. And for me, I've been taking the omegas about a year now, and I didn't really have an expectation that I was going to notice anything, because I'd noticed, you know, things over the years with Juice Plus, and I was feeling pretty good. So I didn't know that it could get any better than that. And so once I added the omegas, what I noticed is that, first of all, it probably took about maybe 4 months or so for me to notice this. But what I noticed is that I was sleeping really soundly. My head would hit the pillow at night, I would fall asleep, and I wouldn't wake up until my alarm went off in the morning. And that's never been how I slept before. So I was super grateful for that. My nails were so much stronger. They were stronger after eating Juice Plus, but after adding the omegas, it was like I couldn't chew them or tear them off. I had to use clippers in order to trim them. And the third thing that I noticed is that I always had some arthritis in this finger joint here. And whenever I would, if I would pull on it or if I would kind of crack that knuckle or something, it would give me some pain. And I noticed I was getting a massage one day, and whenever my therapist would pull on this joint, it would always cause me pain. So I braced myself and there was no pain. And I don't have any pain in this joint anymore. And so those are just some of the things that I've noticed from adding the omegas. So I absolutely love them. And I know that there's a ton of invisible results that are happening inside my body that I can't even see or feel. So, Juice Plus really is the most proven and the simplest change that you can make. And people are experiencing amazing results and benefits just taking Juice Plus. But if you're also looking for a set of lifestyle guidelines, we have a program called Shred 10. So it's really not about shredding 10 pounds in 10 days. It's about shredding certain habits for 10 days and adopting new and healthier habits. So participants of the Shred 10, they receive a free guidebook, a cookbook, and a ton of support. So maintaining a healthy weight is a really important topic for many people, because we know that excess fat contributes to over 20 different diseases. So remember that the toxins that we talked about earlier, well, our bodies can't handle the onslaught of toxins. So it protects our organs by trapping the toxins in fat cells. So the good news is that this keeps the toxins from roaming and causing havoc in our bodies. But the bad news is that the fat cells expand and can cause weight issues. So when you burn fat in the wrong way, without proper nutrition or with over-exercising, what happens is the toxins are re-released into the bloodstream, which actually stresses the body. So your body very smartly goes into fat production to once again enrobe the toxins, protecting the vital organs, and then the fat returns. So it's a vicious cycle. But if you look at the bottom of this page, there is a better way. The safe and healthy way to lose weight is to allow our body to cleanse itself by removing that toxic load and adding clean eating, especially fruits and vegetables. So now you're shedding fat and assisting your liver so it can do its job to cleanse the toxins. So weight loss is easier, quicker, and leads to more permanent weight loss. All right, so we always want to encourage you to eat more fruits and vegetables, and sometimes it's helpful to grow your own. So our family loves the Tower Garden, and we use it to have more control over how our food is grown, and also for the convenience of having a farmer's market in my office. That light that you see coming from this side of me is actually my indoor Tower Garden. So we love to add greens to our Juice Plus shakes, and we make salads from our Tower Garden every night. So, what is a Tower Garden? Well, it's a vertical aeroponic growing system that allows you to grow your own fruits and vegetables on your porch, your patio, in your office, with grow lights, anywhere. In a study, the Tower Garden actually had 30% higher yield of produce and the nutritional equivalents to fruits and vegetables grown in the very best soil. So this makes growing fun and easy, and it's an amazing fit for the growing movements of farm to table, eating local and organic. And schools are jumping on board. We even have a Tower Garden school curriculum. My husband's an elementary school teacher, and they have 3 Tower Gardens, and the kids absolutely love it. So now I want to introduce my sweet friend Evie, and Evie's going to share a little bit about her experience with Juice Plus.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
All right, awesome. Thank you, Carmen. Hi, everyone. My name is Evie, and I am going to share my story. So I started taking Juice Plus about 10 years ago, and it wasn't until recently that I really noticed a difference. And you ask yourself why I took it for so many years and didn't really notice any difference. Well, here's why. The main one is because I wasn't consistent with it. I didn't take it like it was supposed to be taken, and I took it this day and that day, and just wasn't consistent about it. And then also, I really participated in the Shred program. So consistency being with, taking the gummies or capsules and then really diving into the Shred program. So I have done the Shred multiple times. I love the Shred program because it really jumpstarts your body and makes healthier choices. It gets you lean again by cutting out the gluten-free and the dairy, which also helps with decreasing inflammation as well. And so consistency was the first thing. The second thing was with taking the gummies and doing the Shred program, Malia and I, my daughter, you'll see her in the middle of that picture with me. She's my sidekick. Her and I have made better choices with fruits and vegetables in our diet in general. When Malia and I go out to a restaurant, she chooses a salad versus, pizza or mac and cheese. Not all the time, but she still likes mac and cheese, but she does choose salads. And over the past many years, since I was 5, I've always been an athlete. I've always enjoyed playing soccer and really enjoyed running, but it wasn't until recently where I decided that I really wanted to get good at one of my passions, and that's OCR racing, which stands for obstacle course racing. And I've always been an athlete, always working out, and I really thought that I was healthy and that I was doing good. But it wasn't until recently when I started taking the shakes and really consistently taking the gummies. And then I started really feeling a change and working out 6 days a week. I'm tired. My body's tired. Coaching Malia's soccer team, basketball team, Girl Scout leader. I'm exhausted. So I definitely need to make sure that I'm eating great. And the shakes definitely helped with that. Taking the gummies really helped with that as well. I take my gummies on my races with me. In the middle of a race, I'll pull out a bag of gummies and take them before a race. I love my apple and gummies as well. In the past couple of years, I really started to see a difference in my obstacle course racing. If you look at that picture to the left, I won for my age group first place, and I think it was all the hard work and just the diet and adding Juice Plus to my daily routine. And I just PR'd a 5K, and I did that in 21:28. So not only to my training really hard, but just the choices that I've made to eat healthier. I've really become really competitive with it, really working hard to continually, make myself better. And, athletes need to eat 16 to 18 servings of fruits and vegetables in a day, and I know I'm not doing that. So Juice Plus definitely bridges the gap between the fruits and vegetables that I do eat and the ones that I should be eating. I'm not even sure I'd hit the 7 to 13, but now that I've really been consistent and I make the better choices for myself and Malia as well, it makes it a lot easier. So, adding the training to that, my exercising, 6 times a week for an hour and a half, 2 hours in a day, it really increases the amount of oxidative stress. And so I really lean on Juice Plus to help me protect my cells and get those antioxidants from the fruits and vegetables from Juice Plus. So, my season starts next week. I'm super excited to see what the next 6 races that I'm signed up for will entail, and hard work with my training and adding just the fruits and vegetables from the shakes that I'm drinking and the gummies that I'm taking. I feel like this year is going to be a pretty awesome year, and I'm so excited to see what it entails. And little Malia will be doing all of those races as well with me, and she will I'll be a good influence on her to make the good choices. So I really feel like in the last couple of years, Juice Plus has really made me a better person, a better athlete, and really caring about, taking care of myself and Malia making better choices and taking care of herself as well. So thanks so much for letting me share, Carmen. And I'm hoping for a great season. So.
Awesome. I love that. And of course I had to do the math, and I think that was like 6 and change minute mile or something like that you just ran, which is like really fast. So that's awesome. Thank you for sharing your story, Evie. And I love all these pictures, and I love watching Malia do all of this with you too. So, we really want to invite you to be part of our healthy living community. It's called the Healthy Living Revolution, and we have some amazing resources for you. We have cookbooks, we have children's resources, we have Facebook groups for encouragement and educational events to help you continue making simple changes. So you can access them by going to our website that's listed right here, and also by joining our Facebook group. So if you need to be or would like to be added to those Facebook groups, just ask the person who invited you tonight. We have some upcoming events that I just wanted to make sure that you're aware of. The first one right here is Valerie Early, and she's sharing a little bit about beauty, skin, and your health. This is a really great webinar, and you can access that on our healthylivingrevolution.com/live website, and that is running for the month of March. Then tomorrow night we have another awesome event about protecting your body from a toxic environment. If you'd like to join that, that's about it's going to be about 30 minutes. And then lastly, we are going to have our shred event starting in April, the day after Easter. So for those of you like me who are maybe going on spring break and probably are going to be maybe indulging, and you want to have a reset, hit the reset button on your diet and on those cravings, join us for our shred on April 2nd. So we really want to just invite you to join us. So, some of you might be inspired to eat more fruits and vegetables, and that is awesome. And some of you might also want to make one simple change and add plus to your diet, or jumpstart your health with the Shred 10. So for less than the price of a cup of coffee, you can add over 30 plants to your diet. And maybe you've been sitting here thinking about how you can share this information with your best friend or your parents or your siblings. And if that's you, we would love to share more about some options about how you can do that. So please get back to the person who invited you tonight to learn more about anything that we discussed. And we are just so happy that you joined us. And thank you so much for spending this time with us. Have a great night. Bye, everyone.